Hello YouTube, what's up? It is me, MetaknightXYZ, bringing you another exclusive Pokemon Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battle. This one's also going to be standard style with my brand new rain team which I just made. I'm actually pretty excited because I haven't done this stuff in such a long time, you know? I think my last battle upload was like a few months ago. So yeah, without further ado, let's get this battle started. As I said, it was a rain team, so that Politoed lead would have been pretty obvious to counter, and that's pretty much why he brought in the Jirachi trying to set up. So he goes for the Thunder Wave. That kind of pissed me off because I'm already slow enough, and that's just gonna lower my chance of actually attacking, right? I go for the Thunder Wave on him, pretty much do the same thing as what he did to me, you know. Thunder Wave's a good move in general, and the paralysis to always help in the last second, you know. He's just pretty much taking this advantage right now to set up. I'm thinking, okay, if he's going to set up, I might as well just try and keep him in here and just take whatever HP he has while he's trying to set up, right? So I go for the lead seed, just hoping he would stay in, and I was going to switch out to, whatchamacallit, that rotom of mine and just try and kill it. But sadly, he brings in his Infernape. I actually go to Politoed. Ha! I psyched you guys. I knew he was actually going to bring out that Infernape because he wanted to go to, just kill my Ferrothorn, right? And that would have made a lot of sense. So, of course he's going to pick the Hydro Pump to come in the rain. That was going to be pretty smart move. But instead I go for Hypnosis, just trying to nullify whatever counter he was about to bring out. Gyarados, that's a pretty badass counter for Politoed as well. So, pretty happy I got that the sleep on him. I predict whatever is going to come. I was thinking it was going to be an Outrage, you know. Depending on if he wakes up or not, which luckily he didn't. I go for the, whatchamacallit, I think I go for Will-O-Wisp, yeah, because I predicted him to switch out to Garchomp. Like, you know how you could, see the team before, right? So, I mean, he's gonna predict the Thunder, that was pretty obvious, so obviously I'll go for something different. He goes for the Outrage. Sadly, if I got the Will-O-Wisp on him, then that Outrage would have done nothing. But instead it does half HP damage, which that's, pretty good amount, I guess. Even though he's an Uber, I'm pretty bulky, right? So yeah, that's actually a substantial amount of damage that he did right there. The burn now is gonna take its toll doing damage and making his attacks do shit to me. Yeah, that's pretty good. So the attacks also do a lot less. I'm gonna be doing Pain Split right now so I can get my health up and also lower his even more. What I'm gonna do over here actually is I'm going to do something. Dun dun dun, that's okay now. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to stay in and I'm gonna try and just kill that mofo. He's gonna go for another Outrage, doesn't do anything. What I wanted to do though was switch out and try and take advantage of him, but I was thinking he would obviously just switch out and counter it, right? It was too early to set up any sweeps that I currently had, you know? So instead I'll just go for the Hydro Pump. Luckily it hit that time, because sometimes I have some horrible ass luck. So yeah, killed that Uber. All good, all good. I go for the grass, he goes for the Grass Knot, doesn't do anything on my Rotom considering it's light, Pokemon, right? So he's like, oh shit. Go for Pain Split again. I was expecting the damn close combat to come and just pretty much knock me down to like 12 HP and then just Pain Split all that right back, you know? But sadly didn't go like that. He's predicting a Hydro Pump again. I knew he was gonna go back into Gyarados. Thunder, boom, killed that Water Dragon bastard, you know? All good. I'm pretty happy about that. So, boom, there goes that Gyarados. My Rotom is just up. Like, look at that. It's just taking up that health, Pain Splitting, Will-O-Wisping, Hydro Pumping, Thundering, you know? All that shit. But sadly, he has to retire right now because I predicted that Thunder Wave to come because he's getting pissed off at my Rotom. He's like, oh my gosh, man, that thing's such a troll. So you're going to try and cripple it. But luckily, I predicted that as well. I go into my Motor Drive Electivire. That's how I got that extra speed boost from Motor Drive. And just going to start wrecking. Animate Nature with a Life Orb boost. Oh yeah, you just gotta love that. That Earthquake is just gonna wreck Jirachi. Sadly did not kill it. I was kinda surprised at first, but anyways, the paralysis did its shit, so yeah, that made me happy. Sadly, I'm gonna have to waste another Life Orb turn just because I have to knock off that little bit of health, but in the end it's worth it because that's one less Pokemon that he has to use against me, you know? So there goes the Jirachi. He brings in the Infernape again. I was predicting something like an Earthquake from him to come. I'm sure that he forgot that I got the Motor Drive boost because he's actually faster than me. But since I got that boost, everything is all good. More Life Orb damage, boo-hoo, but hey, this thing's just wrecking. I was thinking Shell Smash Cloyster, that's going to be a good game for him if he manages to pull that off. Go for the Thunder Punch. He does not have a Focus Sash, so I'm like, oh, that's not smart, but okay. Because, I mean, if he got the Focus Sash on and they got that Shell Smash going, oh my gosh, Ice Charge would have killed my Electivire and stuff. So yeah, he's down to his Kingdra now. I'm predicting a Waterfall in the Rain with that stab boost to come, so I go into my Dry Skin, Toxicroak, just predicting that, and sadly he goes for the Outrage. No burn damage. That's gonna do a pretty damn amount of damage there, and that's what it did. Almost 2/3 HP of damage taken there. But I get my Dry Skin and Black Sludge boost. He goes for the other Outrage. I was hoping that I would survive this, go for the Dream Punch and Sucker Punch. Sadly, my Toxicroak could not take the final Outrage. I'm pissed. Well, not pissed, because I mean, I knew I had this battle under control, but like, I was still sad in general, because I known that if I lived that, this battle could have had a more interesting ending than how it's gonna have. He goes to the Outrage. I know I can take it, considering my Toxicroak could take it pretty simply. I go for the Will-O-Wisp, just nullifying whatever he has. I was hoping that the Confusion was actually just going to do all the work for me, and he wouldn't have had that turn right there, you know? Sadly, the Confusion didn't work, as you can see, but I got the burn up, and that made me pretty happy. So he goes to the Outrage again. Sadly, he snapped on the Confusion, and in general, that would just do a fair bit amount of damage, even though he had the burn, the stab, Outrage, still pretty good attack. But whatever, because I got my Paralyzed Ferrothorn. Yeah, it doesn't sound like much of a threat, but considering he has a Kingdra that's locked into an Outrage with burn damage taken, yeah, that's pretty much all in my favor right now. So I go for the Power Whip, and luckily I do get a crit. I mean, I don't want to be a bitch about it, but like, honestly, that it's gonna die either way, so just take the crit one turn. Less time for me to have to record this stuff, you know what I mean? So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.